What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, that's not me. Listen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Terabyt Reacts here, back in the house once again for some more Legend of the Galactic Heroes. We're finally back. I know a lot of people were asking what happened, why did I stop, all of this stuff. But the thing is, for all of you that weren't paying attention, that I was taking a break from, well, it's a solid break. It's a solid break that I took, a couple weeks. I think it was about 3 weeks. So definitely recording this right now. I have to say, I remember, for the most part, I do remember the characters. For the most part, I remember what was going on. We're gonna pick up from episode 3. That's what we're picking. That's where we're picking up from, because the first 2 episodes of the main series, which is I think is 110 episodes or something like that, is covered through the first 2 episodes. I think Overture is a New War covers the first 2 episodes of the main saga. So we're gonna pick up from episode 3, and we'll go from there until 110, and then we'll do what comes after that. But I have to say, just watching these 2, and it's one of the things that I enjoy. I love political drama. So like right now, I'm in the process of watching a Chinese drama which is called Nirvana in Fire, which you guys can check out on the channel as well if you guys love political dramas. And I think, of course, it's a political drama anime, from what we've seen so far, and we're definitely going to see what happens in this series, because I'm very interested to see where they're gonna go with this, and where it's going to land in my overall view of what this show represents and what it's trying to show us so far. I'm loving the characters. I'm loving what they're trying to do, and bringing these people together, introducing these characters. They've done an excellent job so far, so I don't want to waste too much time in rehashing too much here. I just want to jump in and start reacting, because in this session today, now that I'm going into this series, I want to get as many episodes done as possible, so I can have them ready for you guys, so that you guys can get these, at least, I don't even remember what I had planned to do with how I'm going to schedule them throughout the week. You guys, I don't know, I think I'm going to do 2 episodes per upload, and you might see them like 3 times for the week, so you get like 6 episodes for the week. So I'm not 100% sure on how I want to do that yet, but if you get 6 episodes per week or whatever, or you get 8 or you get 10, that'll be cool too if I can do 10. I don't want to rush through the series too much, but I do want you guys to feel satisfied per week, so I will figure out how to do it. I might do it 3 times a week though. I do have some other series that I have to get to as well, so we're gonna see how that works out. But in any case, we're gonna jump in. If you guys do not know yet, I do have an original channel. I know a lot of you guys that are watching me right now, you're watching on my backup channel, okay? Terabyt Reacts and Gaming. So I would ask you guys to go over there and show your support on my original channel, because even though the channel is broken, I still want you guys to go over there and leave a subscribe or whatever. A lot of the series that I've watched and gone, which in the future I am planning to put these on the backup channel eventually. If I see that the backup channel is taking off and it might become my main channel, then I will figure out how to edit the videos from over there and bring them over here, not just leaving a link, just kind of rehashing it. Maybe I'll do some edited versions for YouTube, but I still have to find the time to do all of that, right? So in any case, go over there, subscribe to the channel. If you want to support, that's where you go to support. If you want to sign up for membership so you can get early access to the stuff that are on early access, you can always go over there and subscribe, sign up for membership. All right, so thank you guys so much. Let's jump into Legend of the Galactic Heroes. I think this is the main saga of the series. We're in for a long ride, so let's get to it, and I will see you guys right after for the review. I like how humble Yang Wen is. I like that. You need more people like that in the world. To not necessarily saying that, he shouldn't, enjoy the festivities or whatever, but remain humble, because at the end of the day, bigger picture matters. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of keeps that going. You know what I mean? Like the whole, I'm not into all of this hero stuff. Like, we're fighting a war, people are dying. You know what I'm saying? It's good to be recognized, but at the same time, you have some people that relish in it like too much. You know what I'm saying? That, like, it's just like this Secretary of Defense, you know what I'm saying, had nothing to do with this. He wasn't there or anything, because a lot of time, in most cases, I would say in America, you know what I'm saying, the Secretary of Defense is usually not a war veteran, or somebody who was in the army and stuff like that. A lot of times it's just a person who can make good decisions. I would say, I'm not saying that there's never has been like a Secretary of Defense that actually served in the army. That's not what I'm saying. I actually wouldn't be surprised if it's a very close, over the years of, different cabinets and stuff, that you probably have like a general in the army or something like that become a Secretary of Defense. But for the most part, a lot of times it's just a face. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it's just a face. It's not necessarily anybody. A lot of times it's just a face. I'm just saying. So this guy, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times it's just a face, politics, a guy who can take all the blows, you know what I'm saying? So in a situation like this, it's like he's taking the credit, but he needs him there because he's the one that was on the battlefield. So we'll see how it goes.
ハゼルヌ少将も国防委員長はあまりお好きではないようですね。まともな神経なら保留に人が好きなんて白紙にはいないぞ。さて、趣味の悪くない私としてはシロン生産の紅茶を一杯。はい、ミルクは入れますか？ブランデーを。
Brandy, Jesus.
兵士諸君、今日我々がこの場に馳せ参じた目的は何か。アスターテ聖域において賛議した150万の英霊を慰めるためである。
Oh, might be a little bit too low.
祖国と自由を守らんがために捧げたのだ。彼らは良き夫であり、良き父であり、良き息子、良き恋人である。彼らは幸福な生活を送る権利があった。だがその権利を捨てて死んだのだ。市民諸君、私はあえて問う。150万の将兵はなぜ死んだのか。
首脳部の作戦指示がまずかった。
その回答はただ一つ。彼らは祖国と自由を守るために命を投げ打ったのだ。これほど崇高な死があるだろう。諸君、我々はここに明記せねばならない。祖国と自由こそ命を代償にしてでも守るに値するものだ。この偉大なる祖国、自由なる祖国、友よ、死を恐れるな。我々は戦おう。自由なる
It's a hell of a toll. 1.5 million. Sheesh.
これだからいつの時代も先導者はいなくならない。
我々の武器は全国民の統一された意志である。自由の国であり、民主共和政体である以上、諸君には国家の方針に反対する自由がある。しかし、常識ある国民ならご存知のはずだ。真の自由と
Whoa. Isn't this, I think, what's his name again? John? Isn't that his... Yeah, Jessica. How did...
しかし、
祖国を守ってあなたのおっしゃる崇高な死を遂げたのです。
そうですか。いや、あなたは15の不女子の鏡とも言うべきか。
よく言うよ、ユリアン。人間は恥というものを知らない。
That's the shit.
私はただ委員長に一つ質問を聞いていただきたくて参った。
おお、それはどんな質問でしょう。私が答えられるような質問だといいのですが。
あなたは今どこにいます？
何ですか？
私の婚約者は祖国を守るために戦場に行き、現在はこの世のどこにもいません。委員長、あなたはどこにいます？戦士を賛美するあなたはどこにいます？
お嬢さん、
あなたのご家族はどこにいます？私は婚約者を犠牲に捧げました。それなのに国民の犠牲の必要を解くあなたのご家族はどこにいるの？あなたの演説はそれらしく聞こえるけど、ご自分はそれを実行しているのですか？
警備兵、このお嬢さんは取り乱しておられる。別室へお連れしろ。
話して。
ユリアン、車の手配をしてくれ。はい。
Yo, that is a legitimate question, though. It's the same thing that I just talked about earlier with the Secretary of Defense. Most of the time, they're just a face. They're just about the politics. They don't actually go to war and stuff like that. And that's the thing about, it's just like the president. Like, a lot of time, the presidents, they're not war veterans. They're just regular dudes, you know what I'm saying, just living or whatever. Give you guys an example. Like, when's the last time a soldier actually became president? I think George Bush, I think he served. I think George W. Bush, I think he did serve. I don't remember exactly, but I think he's the last president we had that actually served in the army. It's crazy that she came out and called him out like that because, where were you? You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it is this is what politics is, right? Somebody has to report to the people. Somebody has to do that part of it. Like, um, there's a reason why you kind of have to. There's this moral balance, if you will. This moral balance that has to happen. When it comes on to a politician, right, or you know, president, if you will, and his cabinet. They don't necessarily have to be people who go to war or whatever, but for the most part, they have to be somebody who can relate to the people. Now, when you're talking about um, politics, you know what I'm saying? Do they care about the people? It's debatable. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to sit here and say all of them are scumbags because, that would be just putting people into a box, which I don't like to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to judge people based on their actions, not because of what they're associated with. You know what I mean? So yes, they are bad politicians, but I do believe that there are good ones as well that actually care about the people. They may not get as much shine as the bad ones, but I do believe that there are good politicians out there. So when it comes on to this guy, like, I don't know anything about his background. You know what I'm saying? She is asking him a legitimate question though, because a lot of times what your regular citizens won't understand is like, because a lot of people who live in America and stuff like that, like in the US, they will legitimately ask these questions. Like, they want their politicians to go fight the wars just like the soldiers do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, but as a citizen, you gotta understand that the soldiers that are trained to go do this are not necessarily the ones that are going to come back and report this stuff to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's, as I said, this moral balance that you have to, and consideration that you have just being a regular citizen. So on her part, I do understand what she's asking, but at the same time, it's like he's just reporting at this point. I don't know if he's a scumbag politician. I don't want to say that about him yet because I don't really know anything about him. You know what I'm saying? This is what they have to do. This is a part of their job as a politician, as a secretary of defense, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever it is that you're in charge of in the cabinet of the government, right? This is what you have to do. You have to be the face. You have to deliver the bad news. You have to do all of these things that soldiers don't have to do. You get what I'm saying? So it's it is what it is, but I like it.
あ、住所、アッテンボロー中佐です。え、アッテンボロー、慰霊祭じゃなかったのか？私も勲章の口でしたよ。
He's in. This man's name is Dusty.
保留に人が黙っていても、幽谷騎士団の連中が黙っていないだろう。幽谷騎士団。過激な国家主義者の集団さ。保留に人の影の軍隊とも言われている。うん。車で出ます。途中で拾いますから待っていてください。すまない。頼む。
気の毒に悲しみは狂気を。しかし我ら自由惑星同盟の市民諸君は悲しみに負けてはならない。狂気に身を委ねてはならない。自由に勝利を。磨きたい国家を。国家の水槽だ。
一人で歩けます。
車を呼ぶか。
自由惑星と。
I wonder if the entire thing is just a front. You know what I'm saying? She been followed? Are they gonna arrest her? Ooh. Who are these guys? Patriotic Night Corps? Wait a minute. Is this the rebellion or something? Whoa. Why are they squaring up against... Are these guys the Black Ops or something? The hell? Patriotic Night Corps.
悲しみを黙って耐えている遺族の大部分なのに、大勢の前であんなことを叫んだりして、不快に思って当然だわ。
いや、そんなことはない。誰かが言わなきゃいけなかった。それは確かだよ。住所、変な人たちが。何？これが幽谷騎士団なんですね。同盟憲章に他人の住居に忍び込む自由ってのはあったかな。はいはい。我々は戦役機をする幽谷騎士団だ。我々は国を弾劾する。本当に分かったか。君は祖国の一動物を乱す行動をした。身に覚えがあるだろう。なんてこった。そんな騒ぎになってるのに周りはなんで出てこないんだ。幽谷騎士団の裏に誰がいるのかみんな知っているのさ。危ないことには手を出さない自由。これがこの国のせいぜいの自由ってものかもね。おとなしくしてろ。家屋破壊弾か。これはもう戦争だな。ユリア、端末を取って。はい。消火栓のスイッチはどれだ。
Pull up on the secretary.
個人の自由がかかっていますので、元気にならざるを得ないでしょう。
個人の自由ね。それはどうかね。
いえ。
で、私に何をしろというのかね。アスターテの英雄は。
ジェシカ・エドワーズの安全の保障です。
ジェシカ・エドワーズ。ああ、不幸なお嬢さん。彼女がどうかしたのかね。
幽谷騎士団に付け狙われています。
ああ。だが私がいくら国防委員長だと言っても、そんな連中にやめろと命令できるわけではない。
そうでしょう。
Yeah, right. You just don't want to do anything about it.
よかろう。他ならぬアスターテの英雄の頼みだ。
ありがとうございます。では、これで失礼します。マスコミを待たせています。
マスコミ？
閣下の美談になるでしょう。今回のことは。それでは。ヤン・ウェンリー准将。君には期待し
This nigga supposed to be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
ご迷惑をおかけした。いや、いい英雄を使いこなすのも国の指導者の力量。結果としては上々だ。あんな女がドクターを言ったら。
参ったな。黒幕のトリューニヒトに安全を保障させるなんて。この国にはまだ大義名分が残っているからね。それを盾に取っただけさ。だが、これでまたやめられなくなりそうだ。
まあ、かけたまえ。はい。ところでね、ヤン氏。
昇進ですか。
そうだ。そして新たに編成される第13艦隊の司令官に就任した。
艦隊司令は中将を集めるのか。
アスターテで生き残った兵力に新兵を補充した艦隊。艦艇6400隻、人員およそ70万人。通常の約半数が含める。その最初の任務はイゼルローン要塞の
寄せ集めのハンコ艦隊であのイゼルロン要塞を落とす。
そうだ。
可能だとお考えですか。
君にできねば誰にもできる。賞賛がないか。これに成功すれば国防委員長の君に対する感情は弱い。才能を認めざるを得ない。
強く尽くします。
皇帝陛下のお出ましか。では私は控えの間に行っております。数日中にはお前も昇進し、閣下と呼ばれる身になる。そうなれば次の式典には一緒に列席できるというわけだな。ラインハルト様。だがその時玉座に座っているのは果たして誰だ。皇帝の玉座は砂の上に立っているのだ。いずれ皇帝もそのことを思い知る時が。
ローエングラム博ラインハルト殿。
ローエングラムハこたびの武君誠に見事であった。
恐れ入ります。これもひとえに陛下のご意向の賜物でございます。
アスターテ聖域における反乱軍討伐の功績により、汝ローエングラム博ラインハルトを帝国元帥
Well, basically,
また帝国宇宙艦隊副司令官に任じ、宇宙艦隊の半数を汝の指揮下に置く。
half. Damn.
帝国歴487年3月19日、銀河帝国皇帝リードリヒ4世。
ビッグフリード・キルヒアイス大佐です。そうですが、機関はどなたですか。パウル・フォン・オーベルシュタインと申します。お初にお目にかかります。
Is he a robot or something?
義眼の調子が少し悪い。驚かせて申し訳ない。
Oh. He's got artificial eyes? So what, is he blind?
せずに済んでいるが、どうも寿命が短くて。戦勝を受けられたのですか。いや、生まれつきです。もし私がルドルフ大帝の時代に生まれていたら、劣悪遺伝子排除法に引っかかって処分されていたでしょう。機関は良い情報を持ちだ。いずれそのことについて話したいのですが。では。機関はどこの部隊に所属しておいでですか。この度、イゼルロン要塞中流艦隊の幕僚を拝命しました。機関のような素晴らしい状態に恵まれれば良いと思っています。さて、どう思いますか。機関は用心深いお方だ。だが私は機関の敵では 隣の空き家に誰かいます。
貧乏貴族が引っ越してきたのさ。
貧乏貴族。
Oh, this was when Siegfried was younger.
誰だ？
Oh, they've known each other for a long ass time. So this is what he was talking about. It's been 10 years.
ジークフリード。俗っぽい名前だね。でもキルヒアイスっていう名字はいいな。とても爽やかな感じがするよ。そう、高原を吹き抜ける風のようだ。僕はこれから君のことをキルヒアイスと呼ぶことにする。でも君は僕と友達になりに来たんだろう。僕はラインハルト・フォン・ミューゼル。よろしく。よろしく。
ラインハルト？
あ、姉さん紹介します。ジークフリード・キルヒアイスです。たった今友達になりました。
私はアンネ・ローゼ。ジーク、弟と仲良くしてやってね。
はい。あ、どうしたんだ彼は。
ジーク、弟と仲良くしてやってね。
I wonder if maybe Siegfried is in love with his sister. Maybe. Kind of see how he looks at her, and then she just went and touched him. He probably still remembers that touch. Yo, Reinhard was a boss from his younger days, slapping niggas in the face. Like, bro, do you know how much of a bitch you gotta be for another man to open hand slap you? Not even with a balled up fist, but to open hand slap you. And you don't do anything about it. Do you know how much of a bitch you gotta be, or how lowly somebody gotta think of you to open hand slap you in the face? Another guy, another man, open hand slaps you in the face. How much of a bitch? Who is this?
君がラインハルト君か。喜べ。君の姉上は皇帝陛下に仕えるために王宮に上がることになったぞ。
So he has to move.
父さん、どういうことなんですか。なんで姉さんが王宮なんかに。
He sold her?
姉さんを売ったんだな。
ラインハルト。どうせ断れんのだ。ならば金でももらった方がマシだ。
やだ。
承知している。
So she basically became a prisoner, basically. So dude felt what? He wanted Anne Rose and just decided, "Oh, you might as well get something out of it cuz either way I'm going to take her." That's crazy.
できるだけの助けをするから。
姉さん姉さん
Well, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, I'm saying I think he.
ジーク、短い間だったけどいろいろありがとう。
How old is she?
キルヒアイスにはごまかしは効かないな。
Yo.
そんなものを持ち出して王宮へ行く。レースを取り戻す。本気だろ。いいから
This
キルヒ
nigga.
アイスは早く帰れ。でも
He was literally right there. Did he not hear all those footsteps running away?
追ってこないね。あ、なあ、キルヒアイス。銀河帝国は反乱軍と戦争しているはずだな。うん、確か140年近く戦っているはずだ。じゃあ
Jesus Christ,
彼らは
man.
一体何をしているんだ。戦場では多くの人々が死んでいるというのに、まるでお祭り騒ぎじゃないか。あの人たちの身内は戦争なんか行かないよ。上級貴族だもん。つまり他人の痛みなんか知ったことじゃないというわけだ。姉さん、あ、ラインハルト。姉さん。
It's not her?
小僧、ここは貴様のような子供の来るところではないぞ。離せ。お
Ooh.
お、そのような物騒なもの、どうしたのだ。こらこら、子供のおもちゃではないのだぞ。
So this is probably what got him into trouble.
ラインハルト。
Or not.
力が欲しい。ラインハルト。姉さんを取り戻す。あんなくだらない奴らの言うことを黙って聞かなくても済むだけの力がいるんだ。相手が貴族なら貴族をしのぐ力を。相手が皇帝なら皇帝を。ラインハルト。これ一つじゃ何もできやしない。キルヒアイス、僕は幼年学校へ行って軍人になる。それがその力を手に入れる一番早い方法だ。キルヒアイス、一緒に来い。二人で姉さんを取り戻すんだ。僕が軍人よ。
ジーク、弟と仲良くしてやってね。
うん。それが望みなら。
Man, took those words to heart, didn't he? Damn.
いつの日か必ず。
It's like freaking hypnosis. Shoot for the stars, I get it. All right, so I do want to point some things out here in this series that I've noticed so far over these 2 episodes here, continuing from the 2 movies that I watched. Of course, my conquest is The Sea of Stars and Overture of a New War, right? And it's like the first 2 episodes of this run that we're going on now, introducing basically the 2 main characters. So we have in episode 3, we had like a, not a backstory, but we kind of saw what Yang was going through, right? So in his situation and what he has to be facing as an officer, he did get promoted at the end of the episode, but you know, as I stated during the episode when I was talking, I was saying that he reminds me a lot of Itachi. Like when we found out about everything about Itachi in Naruto, he reminds me of that, where it's just like you've seen so much war and you want it to end and you would do anything. I'm not saying that his actions are the same. I'm just saying he reminds me of that character and the morals that Itachi had, and behind his actions, even regretting some of the things that he did when he was alive. So with Yang, like the stuff that he says about, you know, he hates soldiers, like he hates the job that he has to do. He's good at it, but he doesn't like war. Like, who the hell gonna sit up and be like, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of soldiers out there that love going out there and killing other people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that there's nobody that, you know, likes war, because there are people who love that shit. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I would be inclined to believe that most people who are doing it are just doing it for the sake of it. You know what I'm saying? Because they're soldiers, right? And they want to fight for their country. So when you hear Yang talk, and he talks about humanity and he just wants this to end so he can, they have been fighting for what, 140 years? Bro, that's a long ass time to be fighting a war. No treaties can be had? No, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no treaties can come along where they could find some common ground. Like, they're just trying to conquer planets upon planets, and it's just like just a continuous war, you know. And I dig it. I dig it. You know what I'm saying? That's the story. That's the world that you're living in. So I have to respect it. And then in episode 4, they decide to give us a backstory on basically what happened between Anne Rose, how Siegfried and Reinhard met. So I remember back in when I was watching Overture of the New War, I was wondering, what's the situation with Anne Rose? Like, you know, why does it seem like she's a prisoner of sorts? And now we kind of understand what happened. Basically, the Kaiser, or, you know what I'm saying, I don't know if you want to call him an emperor or a king, whatever. He basically bought her. You know what I'm saying? Really and truly, I guess the dad just had to accept the money. You know what I'm saying? So the government is corrupted. I don't want to say in on both sides yet. I don't want to say on both sides, but for the most part, it seems like there's some weirdness about their laws and stuff like that. Like, you can just see a woman and be like, I want her. You know what I'm saying? You can take money for her, or you can die and I take her anyways. You know what I'm saying? Because the dad explicitly said he didn't have a choice, so he said, at least I got some money out of it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you're in those positions where those are just because of situations, you just don't have the law on your side. You know what I mean? So for me, the way how I look at this and the way how the story is going, and it was a great backstory, the way how they told it, how Reinhard and Siegfried met, like, and why he's so like sticking by Reinhard's side. He basically really just wants to get his sister back and also attain, you know, all those other things that comes with it. He wants to be the top dog because he wants that power. He wants to be able to have that control. And you know, in life, you know, when we lose our control over very basic things, it can drive us to do crazy things, as you've seen what happened with Reinhard when he, you know, basically went after his sister. When you lose control of something, you know what I'm saying, or if you lose someone, you know what I'm saying, that you hold dear to your heart, you know what I'm saying, you'll go to war for them people, you know what I'm saying. And just from his experience at that party, he made a decision, you know what I'm saying, to attain the world because he sees what the power holds, and he also wants to free his sister from this foolishness as well. So I think we've also learned that he is aiming for the throne itself, you know what I'm saying, just from that small conversation. That's what I pick up from it, that he actually wants to be the Kaiser of his world, you know what I'm saying, and he's aiming for it. Will he attain it? I don't know, because it doesn't seem like the Kaiser actually married his sister. It seems like maybe she's more of like a concubine of his, you know what I'm saying. So it doesn't seem like she's the queen. So there's also that situation as well that I'm considering and looking at, because I'm just like, okay, what's the end game here, you know what I mean. So the other questions that I have, you know, is this story about, you know, leading to peace? What is going to be those instances that I can look at and say, yo, you know what I'm saying, that's what the story is about. We still don't really know what this story is about yet, at least for me. So I really don't know what the story is going to be about yet. I'm just following what you're telling me. The introductions of the characters have been great so far. They're not, and the pacing has been awesome, you know what I'm saying. So I have no qualms with what's going on right now, or, you know, just knowing things are, as I said, guys, I highly recommend that if you are watching this show with me right now and you've never seen Nirvana in Fire, go watch Nirvana in Fire. It's basically this show. It's not, I mean, there's war elements, but most of it is all about, you know, all the other stuff that happens, like what we're seeing now. So I don't know if there's ever going to be, because I'm not that far deep into Nirvana in Fire yet, but we are watching it right now. It is a Chinese drama, and it's basically this. It's a political Chinese drama, and, you know, and they deal with hierarchy and, you know, people fighting for the throne and all of this other stuff. So it's pretty cool. If you want to watch it, I highly recommend it, even though I'm not even that deep. I'm at this moment that I'm sitting here, you know what I'm saying, like, I can tell you that it's going to probably get a 10 out of 10 from me, because I love stuff like this. I love political dramas. I don't care what kind of, if it's anime, if it's live action, I don't care, okay? Just give me something great that I can think and theorize about, and it's good exercise for my brain that's getting older by the day. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, I'm looking forward to more episodes. Of course, this is my recording session here today. I don't know how many episodes I'm gonna do today, but I'm gonna try to do as much as possible. So thank you guys so much, man. Don't forget to like the video, of course. If you guys are having trouble with the Google Drive or whatever, don't worry about it, because all these episodes are going to be on Vimeo from now on. So don't worry about it. So if you had view limits or whatever the situation is, we're not going to have that trouble anymore. So I'll see you guys for the next one. I'm out. Peace.